All right, so I want to talk about fighting from I don't know if this would be a disadvantageous position or an advantageous position, if you're up against the wall. So
Okay.
you were talking about utilizing your secondary option. If I were to be able to jam your first or primary option, does that change if you're up against this wall?
So the wall is substantially different than like being on the ground, especially like if it's one-on-one, ground is all right. If it's multiple on one, that's a shit show. That's a horrible day because it doesn't take much to stomp ahead. Now wall, you still have a good base, as long as you keep a good base, I should say. And this you can actually work off very well. You can use the wall to get push off. So you're basically using this just like if you were boxing to get that power. You're utilizing the ground. Well, now you just have one more piece to push off of. So there's no massive disadvantage here. Fighting off the wall, you can rotate around, you can strip, you can.
If anything, you're protecting your back.
Protecting your back, as long as you can keep your hips back and down and not have them basically pull your hips forward where they could dump you on the ground. Because now you're on the ground up against the wall, and that would suck.
So again, it comes into training, being comfortable,
Yep.
and kind of understanding how to utilize your environment. But in terms of getting to that knife, it's pretty much the same thing.
It's going to be the basic same thing. I won't be able to obviously strip going backwards. I'm actually going, might use a shoulder check. I could just use my head. A headbutt doesn't have to be like this massive throw over. It's just putting my head down and utilizing my legs and pushing forward. It doesn't have to be like a massive amount of force. Put your head on somebody's face and push, they're not gonna like it.
Yeah, if you've ever rolled in jiu-jitsu and had someone just put their head up against yours and push into your orbital area, it definitely gets you to roll and turn and move away.
Yep. So if you're pressed up against there, hips down, I can't get to this, I go to my secondary, I can get those strikes, but at the same time, I might push off this wall and then go from there. So.
Okay, pause that, and then we're gonna talk about the